Hey guys, how you all doing? So the purpose of today's video is to celebrate 1 years in the VC. This is a 1 year return for me. I used to have a YouTube account, had 496 subscribers from memory, about 240, 250 videos. Somewhere along the line, about a year and 6 or 8 weeks ago, a lot of my things got hacked, bank accounts, my YouTube account which got deleted, etc, etc, email accounts. So I had to start again, in the VC. So in the last year I've been building that up, but I've been thinking of what sort of video I could make to celebrate 1 year back. And I got to thinking about 3 or 4 weeks ago that, we don't really know each other personally in the YouTube world or the VC in general, unless we, live near each other and we actually know each other. And then about 2 weeks ago, I posted a contest entry for Alex at Beer and Vinyl. He was trying to get people to know each other with his contest of showing albums that remind you of someone you care or love for. This morning when I woke up, I watched the James Griffiths video, and that showed him playing drums. I had no idea he even played a musical instrument. So that was things I've learnt watching Alex's channel with his contest entries. You learn a bit about people and who they love and blah blah blah. And James obviously playing drums. So there's 5 basic elements to this contest. The first element, obviously you've got to submit your entry and let me know under this video that you have submitted an entry, and I'll go and watch it and confirm it and go, yay, you're in the draw. You've got to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed. I would love to get to 250 videos by the end of June when this contest ends. That's irrelevant either way. The prize is still going to be the same, but I thought if I could pick up a few content subscriptions along the way, that'd be great. So apart from the subscription thing, there's 4 basic elements. Simple, so simple. It's not going to take much thought for any of these elements. They're quite, the answers basically straight away. You just got to put your little touch into it. So the first element I'm looking for is show a couple of albums that you wish more people would listen to than you've probably haven't seen people post or talk about. So here's my 2 anyway. First up, I got the debut album called Welcome to the Madhouse. This is by Tones and I. She had a huge, catchy, annoyingly catching earworm about 3 years ago, maybe 4, just before COVID, called Dance Monkey. Yeah, that was really, really annoying. But this debut album is really, really good. There's a bit of rock, mainly pop, a few ballads on here. There's a couple of gospel tinge songs. Really, really good album. Well worth a listen, in my opinion. And also have this one. Australian band from the late 1980s, Do Re Mi. Their album Domestic Harmony. These guys only it's 2 girls and 2 guys. They only released 2 studio albums. I only have this debut album. Lynn has the second album. I haven't listened to that yet, but I'm intending to listen to that shortly. Almost dance orientated, slightly drum and bass sounding, bit funky, has a bit of an edge like some of Talking Heads type music. And Deborah Conway is an absolute fantastic vocalist. She can hit a lot of octaves when she sings. Great vocalist. So yeah, another album that I think a lot more people should listen to and get a lot more love for. Do Re Mi. So that's the first one, other than subscribing. Number 2, what do you do for a living, folks? Let's find out what each other does for a living. I know certain people on here are engineers, etc., or they work in factories, but let's find out what people do for a living. I'm a carpenter by trade. Used to be a registered builder, carpenter now. Injured myself, my hands, about 3 or 4 years ago. I sliced through my left thumb, and I'm left-handed, with an angle grinder. Went through the tendons and nerves, had to have surgery on that. Got all the feeling and movement back, just haven't got the strength. So when I went back to do carpentry after the healing process, I found I didn't have the strength to use a lot of the tools that I used to have. So I've now gone into maintenance. So I do maintenance for one of the big theme parks here in Western Australia, and that suits me fine. At 56, almost 57 years of age, bit of maintenance. It's a bit easier on the body in general. So that's what I do for a living. Tell me about your favourite foods. What are your favourite foods? My favourite food is salmon. I don't care whether it's smoked salmon, salmon from a can, fresh fillets of salmon. It's irrelevant to me. Salmon. I love eating salmon. Eat it anyway. Brilliant stuff. And the fourth question, do you play any musical instruments? I used to play a bit of rudimentary guitar. I know 4 or 5 chords, so I could play the simple rock stuff like Buddy Holly's early stuff, little bit of Neil Young, but that's about it. Nothing complicated, nothing Beatle orientated or anything like that, just basic 1950s 2-chord rock. Should I Stay or Should I Go is a classic example of the sort of rhythm guitar I would do. 2 or 3 basic chords, easy. So anyway, guys, that's it. So I'll go through that again. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. I would love to get to 250 subscriptions by the end of June when this contest finishes. Show a couple of albums that you think there should be more love for in the vinyl community, or don't get spoken about much. The next one, what do you do for a living? The third question, what's your favourite food? And number 5, do you play any, or number 4, do you play any musical instruments? Quite simple. As I said, contest closes at the end of June, June the 30th, 2024. So it's about 6 weeks away. So yeah, the prize, I'm looking at an Amazon gift card at this stage. Probably somewhere around 60 Australian dollars. I'll confirm that in the next 2 or 3 weeks when I do an update on this video of how we go, this contest of how we're going. But yeah, let's call it 60. Let's call it $60 Australian. That'll be the prize. If I get to the 250 subs, that'll be increased to $100 Australian gift card. And the draw will be made on the 1st of July. So anyway, guys, get your competition entries in. As I said, you've got 6 weeks. It's not a difficult one. You can bang, 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 snap up your and do the questions really, really quickly. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Looking forward to watching your entries into my competition to celebrate my first year back in the VC. So anyway, stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.